Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about Venus in the ninth house. This is a really exciting and adventurous placement because the ninth house is all about exploration, philosophy, travel, and learning. So, if you've got Venus here or you're just curious about what it means, just stick around. There's a lot to unpack when it comes to how this planet affects your views on love, on adventure, and just life itself. All right, before we dive into the ninth house, let's talk about what Venus represents. Venus is the planet of love, beauty, and harmony. It is all about how we connect with others, what brings us pleasure, and what we value in life. Wherever Venus is in your chart, that's where you find your joy and how you experience relationships. Now, the ninth house is all about big ideas and exploration. And this is the house of philosophy, higher education, travel, spirituality, and just really expanding your horizons. It's not about the day to day stuff, it's about the bigger picture of life. The ninth house shows how you search for meaning, how you learn, and how you experience adventure, whether that's through actual travel or through expanding your mind and beliefs. So, when Venus is in the ninth house, you're someone who finds love and beauty in exploration. You're not just looking for a typical relationship, you want a partner who opens your mind, someone who shares your values for adventure, learning, and discovering new things. You're drawn to people who challenge you to grow, whether that's through exploring different cultures, diving into spiritual topics, or simply broadening your worldview. You might find that you're attracted to people from different backgrounds or cultures because you love learning about new perspectives. Venus in the ninth house makes you curious about the world, and you're very eager to experience new things, and that definitely shows up in your relationships. With Venus in the ninth house, there's a strong love for travel and adventure. You are the type of person who feels alive when you're exploring new places, when you're meeting new people, and when you're experiencing different cultures. Whether it's a spontaneous road trip or a journey to a just, far off country, travel is something that brings you a lot of joy. And honestly, you probably wouldn't mind a partner who loves traveling just as much as you do. In fact, travel might even play a very big part in your love life. You could meet a partner while traveling or be in a relationship where the two of you explore the world together. For you, love and adventure go just hand in hand, and you're just always looking for ways to make your experiences feel expansive and exciting. Another big thing with Venus in the ninth house is that you're attracted to people who share your spiritual or philosophical views, or at least someone who's open to exploring those ideas with you. You're not just looking for someone to spend time with, you also want a partner who can talk about the big questions in life with you. Like what's the meaning of life? Like what's our purpose? Those spirituality questions. What's out there beyond what we can see? And these are the kinds of questions that fascinate you, and you would love to have a partner who's on the same page. Even if you're not super spiritual, you still appreciate deep conversations about beliefs, morals, or life's bigger meaning. You are drawn to people who inspire you to think beyond the surface, who make you feel like you're constantly growing and learning alongside them. Venus in the ninth house also means you have a real love for learning. Whether you're pursuing formal education or just diving into topics that fascinate you, you are someone who enjoys expanding your mind. And you probably seek out relationships where you and your partner can learn and grow together. You don't want to stay stagnant both in your love and both in your life, both in life and in love. I'm sorry. You just want to keep evolving in both of them. You might also find yourself attracted to people who are very well educated, worldly, or who have a lot of knowledge to share. You respect intelligence and wisdom, and you love the idea of being in a relationship where you can teach each other things. And here's something people don't always mention about Venus in the ninth house is that this placement can make you a bit restless when it comes to relationship. Because you're always looking for growth and expansion, you might find it hard to stay interested in a relationship that feels too routine or limiting. You need a partner who's open to change and who's just as curious about life as you are. Another thing about Venus in the ninth house is that it can make you idolize the concept of love and relationships. You might have these big and grand ideas of what love should be, and sometimes it can be hard for real life relationships to live up to those ideals. So it's very important to balance your dreams of adventure and romance with the reality of everyday life. One of the coolest things about Venus in the ninth house is how it connects you to people and cultures all over the world. You might be someone who forms deep relationships with people from different backgrounds, or you could find yourself falling in love with someone while traveling. Either way, this placement makes you open to love in all its forms, no matter where it comes from. So, to sum it up, Venus in the ninth house is all about finding love through adventure, or just expanding your horizons, or just learning. And you're someone who's drawn to partners who just inspire you to grow. Okay? Alright, that's it for today's video. If you've got Venus in the ninth house, let me know in the comments how this placement shows up for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.